The Unveiling Council of Idjerhe Kingdom has revealed the timeline for announcing the new king of Idjerhe. This was made known during a press briefing by Uzi Aguda Emeje JP, the Idjerhe of Idjerhe Kingdom, who told journalists that the 10-man committee constituted a few weeks ago to provide a king is working hard on that front, as within the next 4 weeks, a new king shall emerge.
The committee so far so good, they are working well, they are trying their best. I can assure you the day they are submitting their report, I will bring you back again here to finalize the work. This is an interim now, we are working, if I want to finalizing, we need to close the whole chapter. The committee, once the report is sent to Unveiling Council, yes, I will invite all my palace chiefs and my chiefs, all my chiefs, they will come here, the report will be read to everybody. Maybe if not that day, or in near future date, we announced for the overship to be crowned.
Uzi Aguda also told newsmen that 2 members of the 10-man committee have been dropped due to certain reasons, as one, Mr. Prince Iweta, was not qualified to be amongst the committee as he is not yet a chief, and the other, Chief Sago, was dropped as he was found guilty of favoring a candidate during the screening process.
Of recent, some stylish people calling themselves elites of Idjerhe, bringing a non-chief come and screen of you. And I told them, no, somebody not a chief cannot screen of you. We have many of you, many chiefs around, and I don't be appointed member of the committee. We have many. If we can say we should bring more or 20 of them, they are still there, they are not here. Bringing non-chief to be a member of this committee. Unveiling Council refused it. They tried it with the secretary. It's refused. They cannot be a member of the committee. And therefore, that their own list is submitted was rejected. Along the line, one of our members here, one of the screening committee members, called Sago, the name was brought in through my headship of their council. I took it along. But there's a heavy protest that came. Heavy protest. That member was found wanting at the time when he raised the hand of a candidate and aspirant up. And that aspirant was fined at Ogwedion, indicating that he's interested candidate. So when the report came, I felt, well, it's okay. He discovered that he raised the hand of an aspirant up, that man should leave the committee. Because that's the interest in the person. There are many aspirants. I don't want anybody to show that he has the interest in anybody. If you are, just stay put. Because the committee appointed, I asked them to do their homework, clean and clear, and bring the report back to Unveiling Council. Based on the report, we are going to act. So anybody found wanting in the system, out. That's why we remove that chief about a week ago now, a few days ago. Sago. No more a member of this committee. That's the only man is out now.
Chairman of Screening Committee, Chief Godwin Official, told Rero TV that his team is working hard to produce the next king of Idjerhe Kingdom, and that soonest the rightful candidates will be announced.
The committee is working. I tell you, I'm the chairman of that committee. We are working. In the next 4 weeks from now, we will be through, and we should have selected our OVA inlet, ready to take over the crown of Idjerhe Kingdom.
The new Unugborogodo of Idjerhe Central Ogwedion, High Chief Solomon Idjerhe, told Rero TV that the committee of chiefs are solidly behind the screening committee, and also highlighted why 2 members were dropped.
As you heard from the monarch, the committee, they are working, and they are feeding him with maybe weekly report. So far so good, the committee, they are working and they are doing their best. We have 2 committee members which was recently removed. Not because they are not capable, like one of them Mr. Prince David Iweta. He's one of the few Idjerhe indigenes who have make his mark. He's a well-notable son of the land, well-versed in terms of education. But the reason is very simple. He's qualified to be a chief, but in our tradition, when your father is still alive, you cannot be a chief. So that's why he's not yet a chief. So that is just the reason why David Iweta is being removed. Then speaking of Mr. Sago, you will recall when this kingship saga was on, there are two aspirants, one who they later crowned at night. You all heard that story.
Yes.
The other one is still on the race. When they were found for inciting the public, and Mr. Sago was among those who lifted one of the aspirant hand. So we look at it that he cannot be seen as a fair person on this kind of issue of selection of a king. So we deem it fit that Sago should be removed for the interest of peace and to be transparent.
From Jesse in Ethiopia's local government area of Delta State, my name is Akporero Henry Akpos, reporting for Rero TV.